Okay, so I think this is right. So the first thing, in last week, actually, I was busy in some work. Actually, I went for my native, but unfortunately, one person, a relative of mine, expired there. So I couldn't come able to take live lectures. For that reason, first of all, from my side, so sorry, right? And the second thing on Bodhi tree, I think almost all of you have gone through unit number 5. Now we are in unit number 6. Okay. So first of all, let's have syllabus of unit number 6. And one more thing for direct diploma students, how many are there? DY, DSY students, are you there? Okay. So for them, one important instruction that from the 12th of this month, you will have MT examination, that is midterm examination. The timetable is already prepared, will be available to you today only, right? So from 12th of January of this month, there will be midterm examination on Easy Pariksha platform. How to deal with that Easy Pariksha platform? For that, we will take one mock test. Okay, and after that mock test, you can continue with the MT examination. Okay, for you there will be separate instructions, right? And we'll let you know the timing and the way in which the interaction will be there. So that things will be kept aside. So this is not part of the discussion of this. Just for sake of continuity, just for your information, MT examination is there, and MT examination will be from 12th of Jan. Okay,
So
okay.
what about
So
IE2 and I1?
IE2 and we'll let you know IE1 and IU2, IE2. For that, maybe before 12th, we will try to finish these two things. Okay, so first of all, we'll have discussion among ourselves, the team member of data structures and algorithm, and after that, we'll let you know. Is that
Okay, sir.
clear?
Yeah.
Yes. So today we'll have discussion of unit number 6, syllabus of unit number 6. First of all, I will start recording. Yes. So unit number 6 is holding two things. First one is it is first of all it is about sorting techniques, and then the second part of unit number 6 is the some variations of trees. In that we will have the discussion on what is multi-way trees. Okay. So as far as unit number 6 is concerned, there are two things. First thing is sorting technique, and the second thing which is there in unit number 6 is multi-way trees. In that we have B tree, B plus tree, and red black tree. Okay, so these are the advanced types of trees which are there with the unit number 6. And for sorting technique, we have different sorting methods like quick sort, then merge sort, then Reddick sort, heap sort, and shell sort. Okay, so these are all the sorting techniques which are there in unit number 6. So first and foremost thing about sorting technique is what is it? So basically it is making a kind of sequence. Okay, so generally we are having a kind of sequence with the sorting technique. Okay, and in that sequence we are trying to maintain a kind of order. Okay, so kind of order is maintained with the help of sorting technique, and the way in which order is made, the way in which ordering is done different for different types of methods. For example, quick sort will have different way of making a sequence. Merge sort is also having different kind of making a sequence. Redix, heap, and cell, all these things are responsible for making a kind of sequence means keeping the element one after the another in ascending order. Okay, and with that note you can consider that there are different ways for doing a kind of sequence, and all those different ways can be studied under the head of different types of sorting techniques. Okay, so for this particular lecture what I decided, so first of all we'll have simple and very basic sorting technique which is not part of this syllabus, but for sake of understanding of this sorting technique in general, we are responsible for knowing some basic techniques which are there with the sorting. So as of now, it is not mentioned in the syllabus, but just for sake of understanding, better understanding of remaining all techniques. First technique which is in front of you is bubble sort. Okay. So first of all, try to have the concept of any sorting technique. It is first of all, it will compare the elements. Okay, any kind of sorting technique is responsible for two main function. The first function is it is comparing the element. Okay, the first kind of function which is there with the sorting technique, it is comparing the element, and then after comparison it is responsible for swap the element, that means exchange the element. Okay, so there are two major technique sub technique which are associated with the sorting technique. The first one is comparison and the second one is swapping. In other words, this swapping can be called as interchanging the position of the element. So any technique, whether it is quick sort, merge sort, radix sort, heap sort, shell sort, bubble sort, whatever, it is responsible for main two functions. The first function is comparison between the elements. One who is having lower value will be kept at the first position. One who is having higher value will be kept at the second position. So likewise, the comparison is done. Then swapping. If that match is not there, in that case, the relocation of the position is possible with the help of sorting technique. So under the head of sorting technique, we will come to know how this comparison and how this exchanging, that means the swapping, is happening with respect to each and every type that we have to discuss in detail. Okay, so as far as this bubble sort is concerned, the technique is very simple. See here, in bubble sort, it is, in other word, is also called as comparison sort, is the simple sorting algorithm that repeatedly goes through the list, compare the adjacent element and swap them if they are in the wrong order. Okay, so let's have one example so that you can come to know what is it. Okay, suppose we have one array of 5 elements. These elements can be considered as can be 14, 33, 27, 35 and 10. These are the 5 elements given for us, and we have to ask apply bubble sort on this particular element. For that, we will make one array which is holding all these 5 elements, and with index number 0 to 4, the array is responsible for holding all these elements. Okay, now we'll find the, we will apply bubble sort. For that, first we will apply first cycle. Okay, so in that, what I will do, I will select first 2 elements. Which are those elements? Index element 0 and index element 1. Okay, so these 2 elements will be considered. What are the values of these elements? 14 and 33. Okay, so you can check the first 2 elements, 14 and 33. So we'll proceed with the first and second element with array index 0 and array index 1. And what we will check? We will check we will compare these 2 elements. Okay, so 0th element and first element is compared. Who is having higher value? 33 is having higher value. Okay, so this checking, see, if 14 is greater than 33, it is not, so that means it is false. So we will not exchange the position of these elements. So first principle of any sorting technique is we will compare the element and then we will swap its position. Here comparison is done. 14 is less than 33. Yes, it is less than 33. That's why there is no comparison. That's why there is no swapping. Okay, likewise we will shift towards the next point, next index. Who is the next element? 33 and 27. Out of that, who is less? 27 is less. Now here condition is true. That's why we will swap the element. Okay, so who will be swapped now? 27 will be replaced by 33 and 33 will be replaced by 27. You can see here. So now the new array becomes 14 is the 0th element. Now first element becomes 27 and second element becomes 33. We have not touched to the next element. Who is the next element? 33, 35 and 10. So 33 now becomes the second indexed element and next one is 35 and 10. Likewise, we can go for the next element. So next comparison is happening with the 33 and 35. We are 33 and 35 already in a sorting technique. So sorting order, there is no need of swapping, right? Then the next one is 35 and 10. Now here there is need of swap because 10 is less than 35. So this will be replaced by index element 3. So see here in this, you can observe on the third position, which element goes? 10 is holding the position of 3 and 35 is holding the position of 35. Now, this is the first pass. Pass means we have visited all the elements in turn, right? Starting from 0th element, we have reached to the last element. This completes the first pass. Now, important thing, whether you got the result, ascending order result in the first pass, you can see whether you are getting the ascending order result. Yes. Are you getting the answer?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
So for that reason, what we have to do, we have to go for the second pass. Okay. So for that reason, we have to go for the second iteration, second pass, right? So in single pass, in single cycle, we cannot get the complete result. In that case, we have to go for the second pass. So this is the second pass. And we will do this particular procedure till we'll get the correct ascending order of the given element. So we'll go for the next. Okay, so the first comparison is happening between first two elements 20. Now same procedure we are applying for all the elements again. Okay, so there is no change. Already these elements are in ascending order. 14, 27, then 27, 33, then 33. So actually the swap is required here, 33 and 10. This should be replaced. So that replacement is happening. 33 element will be going to the next position and 10 will be going for the previous position. Okay. Now this completes your second pass. Again, you can check in second pass whether you are getting the ascending order. Again, not. Okay. So one more pass is required for doing the sorting. Yes or no? One more pass is required for doing the sorting. So for that reason, we are going for the third pass. Again, after doing third pass, you can get this result. Okay. And every time, what we have to do? We have to do the consideration of first pass, second pass, third pass, so that we can able to get the correct ascending ordered element. Okay. So this way, you can, in brief, you can see this example. We have 5 elements, 5, 1, 4, 2, 8. So first pass, it will be responsible for exchanging the elements 5 and 1 because 5 is greater than 1. Then 5 will be shifted to the second position. Okay, here you can observe the second position. Then it will be swapped with 4. Then this 4 will be swapped with, this 4 will be swapped with 5. Then 5 will be swapped with 2. And this 2, this 5 again, this 5 will be swapped with 8. So likewise, you can get the first output of first pass. Okay, so again, you can observe in this case, in first pass, the resultant elements are not in the sequence, not in the sorted array, sorting order. So we require second pass. And with that second pass, we can rearrange the elements in such a way that with the two basic functions, first one is comparison and then swap. Like this, you can get the result. So here also you can have the final result like 10, 14, 27, 33, and 35. So what we have done in the bubble sort, every time we are selecting two elements, adjacent two elements, and by means of providing two functions. One function is comparison and second function is swap. We are responsible for getting the final resultant sorting array. Sorted array. Okay. So if you have any doubt in this particular example, you can ask me. Is that clear? Please reply in chat window. Bubble sort. Okay. Okay. Anybody is having any kind of difficulty can ask me. Here only two things you need to consider. First case is select two elements at a time. Okay, select two elements at a time and just move the pointer to the next element. Like this, we can go and do the two functions. First function is compare and second function is swap. Okay. Now, as far as this pseudocode is concerned, see here we will have the bubble sort as one function. In that we will pass the array total elements, and we are moving to the elements from 0 to total minus 1, and we are responsible for comparing the elements with this simple logic. If array of j is greater than array of j plus 1, then swap them. Okay, and the swapping is done, and after that, if this condition is true, in that case we will swap, otherwise we will not swap. Okay, so same thing we are doing in this algorithm, in this particular example also, right? As far as the time complexity of this algorithm is concerned, so basically the time complexity of this algorithm is O of the space complexity of this algorithm is O of 1, because it requires only one place. Okay, single additional memory space is required. Okay, and here in this particular algorithm, you can see in this pseudocode, if you want to do the swapping, we'll use only one temporary variable, and for that reason, the space complexity of this bubble sort is equal to O, capital O of n, 1, and the time complexity of this algorithm is each and every element is visited once. So its time complexity is O of n. Okay, because it has to reach to last position. Okay, so I think this much is sufficient for this discussion of this bubble sort. Okay, this example you can try at your own. Okay, so take any other example and try for this. Afterwards, you can do this. Then along with this, we have another different algorithms, like the one more algorithm which is there, which is not stated in the syllabus, that is insertion sort, and one more is there. So just I will show you how it works. Okay, we will not go in detail of all this. Of course, you will get to know once we'll discuss the example what is insertion sort. Okay, so in very short time interval, I can specify this. What is it, right? So this is just extra things. I will just wait for 1 minute. I will show it visually. All right. Okay. So this is the example that I want to explain to you. Okay. Right. So first thing, as per syllabus we will go. Then once the time permitted, then we will go for the remaining part. Okay. So see syllabus of this unit. How many things are stated in the syllabus? So in syllabus they have given us two. In all, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 different types of techniques. First one is quick sort, then merge sort, then redis sort, heap sort, and shell sort. Okay, so I think you got the idea of what is sorting. Okay, in any kind of sorting. Okay, two things are common. One is the comparison, and other one is swapping. These are the two basic things which are very common for all the types of sorting technique. Okay, and with this particular context, we'll go for more discussion on this sorting. So give me 1 minute. I will share something so that you can able to get the things clearly. Okay, so this is the thing. Now for first type which is mentioned in your syllabus, we will go for merge sort first, right? This is the another simplest algorithm and easy to understand. That's why we will go for merge sort, and then we will go for quick sort. After that, we will go for heap, shell, and all, right? So the first thing about the merge sort is, what is it? So basically, merge sort is the most important sorting technique that works on the divide and conquer strategy. Okay, so I think you are aware about what is divide and conquer strategy. Are you? Yes or no? Please reply. What is divide and conquer strategy? There are different algorithmic strategies like divide and conquer, then minimum spanning tree. So here, in case of merge sort, the technique which is used, this is the important thing, the technique which is used in merge sort is divide and conquer strategy, and the most popular sorting technique used for sorting data that is externally available in the file. Okay, so what it does, with the help of some basic example, you will come to know there are some basic steps which are associated with this algorithm. Okay, so first of all, we'll see one example, and after that you will come to know what are these steps. Okay, so always my intention is I will first go for the example, and then the example can be explained. After explanation, you can come to know all these steps in detail. Okay, so first of all, try to have an example. So we have the 9 elements in the given array, and we have to sort these elements with the help of merge sort. Okay, and we will apply the algorithm which is consisting of 6 steps. Okay, so we have 9 elements which are given for us. Consider an array of 9 elements and sort the array using merge sort. This is the problem given for us, and we have to apply the algorithm of merge sort and how to make ascending order of this given element. Okay, for that, what is the first step which is mentioned here? Check. So I want your 100% concentration in this particular context. So what is the first step of this algorithm? First of all, the algorithm is responsible for dividing the given array into 2 subparts. Okay, so in all we have elements, 9 elements. In that case, the division can be 4 5 or it can be 5 4, depending upon the programmer. We can able to divide the given array into 2 parts. Okay, so in all we have 9 elements, and we have divided the given array into 2 subpart. First subpart is holding 4 elements, and right subpart is holding 5 elements. So in that case, we will have 2 naming convention: left subarray and right subarray. Okay, then left subarray consisting of how many elements? 4 elements. Right subarray is consisting of how many elements? 5 elements. Now same strategy we are applying on the left subarray and right subarray. Okay, so now left subarray have many elements? Holding 4 elements. Again, divide the array into 2 parts. So as it is holding 4 elements, it is divided into 2 each. Right subarray holding 5 elements. So in that case, the division can be 2 3 or 3 2. So here in this case, they have divided into 2 and 3. Okay, next, the next level comes b1 b2 b3 b4. Okay, initial array, suppose a is given, then a1 a2 is divided, then b1 b2 b3 b4 is divided. Now next subarray, divide this b1 into 2 parts because it is holding 2. Everywhere you can see up to what extent we are dividing, till we will get the single element in the given array. Okay, so 70 will be separated, 80 will be separated, 40 50 60 11, then 35, then 85, and then 85 again divided. The b4, you can observe b4, how many elements holding inside b4? b4 is holding 3 elements: 35, 85 and 2. Now the division is 35 will be holding at the left side, and 82 and 2 will be holding at the second part. Again 82 and 2 will be divided into subpart, that is d1 and d2. Up to this it is clear? Please reply. Up to this it is clear? Roll number 61. Roll number 61, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
so
yes.
so first method which is applied here in this particular array is divide. So everywhere we are dividing the element into parts till we'll get the last element of that particular division. Up to this, I think everyone is clear. Yes, roll number 24. Is that clear? Roll number 24. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now up to this divide. Now the second thing which is applied on this particular given input is the comparison, right? So 70 and 80 already in a order, that means it is in the ascending order, yes or no? So it will be kept as it is. 70 and 80 will be holding inside one. Now up to this division is there. Okay, you can see A1, A2, B1, B2, B3, B4, C1, C2, C3, C5, C6, C7, C8, D1 and D2. This is division. That means divide. Now conquer. Conquer is left. For that conquer, the sub operation which is applied on this particular given data is compare and swap. Okay, so first of all, C1 will be holding two elements. C1 and C2 will be compared. C1 and C2, what are the values of C1 and C2? 70 and 80. So it is already there in the ascending order. So it will be hold as it is, 70 and 80. Then C3 and C4, 40 and 50, already in a ordered sequence. So 40 and 50 will be kept as it is. Then next, C5 and C6. Now here it is already in a sequence 11 and 6. Then C7 will be kept as it is. Now before that D1 and D2 has to be compare and swap because 85 is greater than 2. So you can observe D1 and D2 is converted into 2 and 85 because 2 is less than 85. So it will be holding the first position and it will be at the first position. So 85 will be at the second position. Now what is in, now see the diagram. Now at the second level the conquer we have to apply, and for that conquer which method is there? Compare and swap. Now for merging 70, 80, 40, 50 we have to check the value, and with that value the position has to be changed. So who will be at the first position? 40, then 50, then 70 and then 80. Okay, when you merge 70 and 80, 40 and 50, you can come to know that 40, 50, 70, 80 will be in an ascending order after doing merging. That means conquer, right? Next. For 11 and 60, who is the command factor? 2, then the 35 is already shifted to the second position and 85. So likewise, you can get to know 2 will be kept at the second position, first position, then 11, then 35, then 60, and then 85. Likewise, if you merge these two things together, you will get the ascending order, that is 2, 11, 35, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 85. Okay, so this way the algorithm is working. Okay, so what we have done in this particular algorithm, first of all divide the things, divide the given element, and then merge the element. Divide and conquer. Conquer means merging. Okay, and merging is done with the help of two functions. First function is compare and second function is swap. And in comparison, the value will be compared, and in case of swapping, position will be shifted depending upon the value consideration. So same thing is there in this particular example. So I think this is clear to you. Okay, if you have any doubt, you can ask me in this example. Anybody is having any kind of difficulty, any kind of doubt, can ask me. Go through this example very carefully, and if you have any kind of difficulty, any kind of doubt, you can ask me. Yes, anybody is having any kind of difficulty, any doubt in this? Everywhere two methods, two things are happening. One is divide and then conquer, merge. Okay. Roll number 28. Any problem in this? Roll number 28. Roll number 13. 13.
No, sir.
Okay. We'll have one more example so that you can get this. Yes. So we'll have one more example so that you can come to know what is it. Okay, so this gives you clear idea, right? Yes. So this is visible, yes or no? When animation is there, is that visible? Yes or no? Please reply anyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we have given 8 elements in this case, and we have to apply merge sort on this. Okay, and for that, first step is divide this given list into two parts. Okay, so here equal distribution is there. 4 elements will be considered at each first level. The division will be 4 element each in left subtree and in right subtree. So first 4 elements will be going to the left. Okay, so we'll first of all complete the left part, then we'll go for the right part. Okay, now see 72, not 72, it is 7294, and then the 72 will be holding at the next position. Then now check out of this 7 and 2, who is greater? 7 is greater. Okay, and who is less? 2 is less. So 2 will be like this. Okay, next. Now the swap must be there, right? So see here what we are doing. I will show you once again. Just go through one by one. First of all, we have divided the given elements into equal parts. So how many elements it is holding? 4 elements, right? Out of that 4, now in the second division, 2 elements each. Okay, now out of these 2, 1 element each. That means 7 and 2. Right? Now the next thing is compare these 2 elements, 7 and 2. Out of this 7 and 2, who is less? 2 is less. So it will be holding the first position, and then 7 will be kept. Okay, so you can see what change is happening in this case. Towards the upper arrow, you can see the sorted arrow becomes 2 and 7. Okay, this completes the first step. Now go for the second step. We'll go for the right part, 9-4. So 9-4 is now 9 and 4. Out of this 9 and 4, who is greater? 4 is greater, right? So it will be holding the first position, and 9 will be holding the second position. Reverse arrow, you can see. Now for the left sub array, what is the ascending order? For the left sub array, ascending order is 2, 4, 7, 9. So same thing you can observe here. 2, 4, 7, 9. Okay, similar kind of precision you have to follow for the right subarray. Okay, so in case of right subarray, what we are doing? We are taking the elements as it is. So 38 and 3861 will be kept, and from that it will be holding the first part 3 8. Then out of 3 and 8, who is less? 3 is less. So it is already there in the ascending order. There is no need of swapping. But for the second case, 6 and 1, 6 is having more value than 1. So the swap should be there. And with that swap, the things will be 1 and 6 will be swap element. And after doing that, if you doing the merging, in that case, the merge output will be 1368. Okay. Now we have two subarrays, left subarray and right subarray. And when you want to have the last outcome, you can see the sequence will be like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that animation is clear? Yes or no? You can see the solution is, you can observe in the left part. The division you can observe in the left part, and the right part will be responsible for holding the ascending or the sequence of the given elements. Okay, that means the basically it is the sorting. Okay, so from right part you can observe the sorting, and from the left part you can see the division. Is that clear? 61, roll number 61. Roll number 61. Once again, see.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So everywhere recursive call is happening. Okay. So starting from first, see, we have given the list, then divide the list into two parts. Okay. First of all, we'll go for the left part. We'll complete left part, then we'll go for the right sub part. Yes. So like this, the things are happening. Then the right part. Yes. And last, we'll responsible for getting the final outcome. Yes. So you can see the working of this algorithm. This is the good visualization. That's why I shared to you. This is the way in which the exact program is working, right? So I will ask you to just do some practice on the same examples. Okay, so let's have same example. Okay, so you can try it at your own afterwards, right? So let's have this example. Same example, you can take it 72943861. Okay, so you can try on your own afterwards. You can do it. Okay, so this is nothing but the quick sort. Okay, and for the algorithm and all, we can have the now we'll go for the steps. Okay. Now these steps, 6 steps, just now we have seen. There are 6 steps which are associated with this algorithm. And one more example you can try at your own, that is 70, 80, 40, 50, 60, 11, 35, 85, and 2. Take these elements and try to solve the example in the same way in which this you can adopt anyway. I don't have any objection. The thing is we are interested to get this. Okay, and the way in which this particular result comes, that is different for different types of algorithm. Okay, for merge sort this is the technique, for quick sort technique is different. Okay, so algorithm is different. Okay, so I think this much is very much clear from my side. So we'll have the algorithm steps now. One by one we will go for the algorithm. So first and foremost thing about this merge sort is the merge sort algorithm divides the given array into two halves. Okay, so n is total number of elements. Then we are responsible for dividing the total number of elements into two subparts. Okay, that's why the algorithm is holding n by 2 strategy. And then it recursively divides the set of two halves array elements into single and individual elements, or we can say that until there is no more division can take place in the given input. After that, it compares the corresponding element to sort the element, and finally all elements are combined to form a final sorted element. So same thing we have done. Okay, we have given n elements, we have divided into two parts, and everywhere what we have done, we are divided till we'll get the last element. Okay, and then of course we have applied the method of comparison and exchange, and after that we are responsible for making combination in such a way that that combination will give you the sorted element list. Okay, so from first step number 1, suppose we have given array, then first we need to divide the array into sub array. Okay, each sub array can store 5 elements. This is not the statement. In general, this is the statement. Okay, so suppose we have a given array, then first we have to divide the array into sub array, and we are calling those sub array as left sub array and right sub array. Then here we gave the first sub array name as A1 and divide into two sub arrays like B1 and B2. So same thing we have done with this example. Then similarly we have right up sub array, we are divided into again its sub arrays like B3 and B4. This process will repeats continuously until sub array is divided into single element and no more partitions may be possible, right? So up to this we can do the division. Then after that, compare each element with the corresponding one and then start the process of merging to arrange each element in such a way that they are placed in ascending order. So same thing we have done. We have done the comparison between the elements, and after doing comparison, if comparison falls, in that case we are applying the swapping If not, we are continuing with the same order, and with that, we are responsible for making a merging of all those elements together. And after merging process continues until all the elements are merged in the ascending order. So same thing we have applied here in this particular example also. We have divided the elements and we have merged the element. Okay, so divide in and merge. Merge means conquer. Okay, so same thing we have applied in this particular context. Yes, any doubt in this? Any doubt in merge sort? Anybody is having any kind of difficulty? This is your practical. In practical, we have this implementation. Today itself, we will do this practical. Okay, we have given one array, and with that array, we have to divide the. In the today's assign practical, you have to do this assignment. Anybody is having any kind of difficulty in this? Please let me know. Yes, is that clear? Yes or no? Roll number 20, 77. Roll number 77. Is that clear? Roll number 77.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I think it is clear to all. You try this example on your own. Till that, we will go for attendance. Same example you can try on your notebook. Everyone will do the same example. Till that, I am going for attendance. Roll number 6 is absent. Roll number 6. Roll number 6 is not there. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 31, 34, 30. 37. Roll number 37. Roll number 37 absent. Sixty-seven. Roll number 67. Roll number 67 is absent. Seventy-three. Roll number 73 is there. Roll number 73. Roll number 73. Roll number 73. Absent. 74, 75, 76, 77, 78. Okay. I think all are present now. So I am calling the absent numbers. Roll number 73 is absent. Then roll number 67 is also absent. Roll number 37 absent. And roll number 6. Roll number 6 is also absent. If you there, you just raise your concern. Okay, I think 4 students are absent out of 80 students. So you can try this example on your own. It's a very simple example. Diploma students, today will let you know the timing for IE2 and IE1. Okay, so don't worry about
And
it.
sir, what is our midterm examination starting?
Midterm examination, just timetable is there. Okay, you will get the timetable. It is from 12th of January. Okay,
Yes, sir.
detailed timetable today you will get. Don't worry about it. I will send you on your group also. For midterm examination, 3 units will be there. Unit number 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and there will be MCQ test on unit number 1, 2, and 3, and it will be on EG Pariksha platform. Okay, what is EG Pariksha platform? How to deal with that? We'll tell you everything about all those things. So don't worry about that. We'll take one mock examination, and with that you can come to know how it works. Okay.
Sir, our programs going to come for MTE.
Program small codes will be there.
So we just need to identify whether it is correct or wrong, or
No.
we
There
need to
will
write.
be there will be MCQ test. Okay, and with that MCQ test, there will be multiple options. Okay, and with that you have to justify the answer. Okay, there will be 4 options, and you have to choose one option.
So
Multiple
what all things we have to refer for chapter number 1, 2, 3?
the things which I have kept on Google Classroom, they are sufficient for MTE. No issue. You can go through the Google Classroom. I have kept the information over there. You can use it and you can go for it.
Sir, our MT is subjective or objective?
You are
Normal
from
students.
direct
Normal.
ET.
In terms, sir, subjective or objective? Like,
No, it is not decided yet. It is not decided yet. Okay.
Okay.
99% it will be from my side. I'm telling. Not the decision is not came, so we cannot tell anything on this.
okay, sir.
It is not decided yet, Purnish. As of now, we are only with the MT. Okay, up till now we don't have any guidelines for ET. Okay, so just wait. Any other point? Okay, so I think this much is sufficient for this discussion. In practical, we'll have the implementation of same algorithm. Okay. In practical, we'll see the implementation of the same algorithm. Okay, along with another algorithm.